Had to sneeze. But anyway, let's go with this one. Of course, the preview. Yes. That's already starting off strong. Jesus, all the screaming, bro. The screaming, goddamn.
How old is he, kid? 5-year-old. Someone tuned him up. Someone punched him a lot of times. Both eyes swollen, like they're only open.
Oh.
Blood on his nose.
Oh, so mom basically beat her kid up, and now she's getting. Oh, I mean, I don't even know what to say there. Like, honestly, like, bro, you beat up your kid, and the police take him away. Like, what do you expect? Don't beat up your kids. Don't fucking beat up your kids. Like, bro. And if you do, like, a tiny slap on the wrist should be fine. Like, you know. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, why do you have to beat up your kids that much to the point that both of their eyes are fucking swollen? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, if they go to school, what are you gonna tell them? Oh, yeah, they fell off the stairs? Like, bro, what are you gonna tell them? The school's gonna fucking, you know, call the cops on you. You know? CPS gonna be on your fucking ass, like, instantly. Don't fucking act like you're gonna have, like, so much shit just because, you know. Bro, don't act entitled. I hate people being entitled, man.
2023, 2 officers arrive at an apartment in Albuquerque, New Mexico to investigate a disturbing call from a concerned neighbor regarding a child with severe bruising. The case takes a shocking turn when officers witness the full extent of
Oh, and they also have a dog?
The situation when the person with answers refuses to speak.
I'm walking. Stop fighting. Hey, stop fighting. Stop. We're gonna stop right here. Are you
What the fuck, bro?
stop? Then walk like a grown woman. What do we need?
What is this behavior?
Look at his face, bro.
The fall.
Bruh, what the fuck? Like, if that were my mom, oh, gee, like, I wouldn't just be embarrassed. Like, I would instantly just be like, guys, take me to an orphanage. I don't want to have parents, man. Like, bro, please, take me away.
Following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before. 2 officers from the Albuquerque, New Mexico police are met by a representative from the Children, Youth, and Families Department, or CYFD, following a call from a worried woman who witnessed her neighbor's young son covered in bruises.
I want to hang it tight in the car, okay, and then we'll come back and get you. Hello, police department.
What's going on?
Hey, sir. So we're here to check on a kid, man.
A kid?
Yeah.
What number is this? Apartment 3.
3.
What's your name? Felipe. Felipe. How you doing, Felipe? I'm doing good. Just got off work, sir. Okay. Who lives with you? Huh? Who lives with my mom? Your mom? Yeah, she's in the hospital right now. She had a minor stroke. Just yesterday, last night actually. Yeah. Yeah. Who else is with you? Just your mom? My mom's in the hospital. But is that the only person? No. Just me by myself. So like the officer said, we got a phone call that there's a kid that lives there inside here, this apartment. Well, it's me and my girlfriend. Okay. Where's your
Girlfriend?
You mind if we come in?
Wait. Wait a moment.
Alright.
What you mean? Ah, puppy!
Answered their knocks.
That's so cute.
Valencia. It isn't long before his girlfriend emerges from the
Wait.
apartment.
So. Wait.
This is my partner, Officer Cadena.
So wait, did the girlfriend of this guy beat up the kid? Like the brother of this dude? Cause like, that's even worse. What? What? Like, what the fuck? What the hell? What? I don't understand this. Why are you letting your girlfriend do that? Are you mentally okay? What the fuck?
Precious Cadena. So basically, the reason why you're here is because we got a call that there's a kid in this
Oh, the puppy whimpering, just trying to get some attention. So adorable.
That's why we're here to check on him.
Yeah, he fell off the bed the other night, so he kind of bruised up a little bit.
You mind if we check on him?
I'll bring him right up to the door.
Well, so let me be frank with you, okay? Let me be blunt, because he's kind of sugarcoating it. So we got a lot about the house, okay? So we're gonna need to go in and check on the house. We're gonna need to see where he sleeps. We're gonna need to see if there's food, running water. We're gonna need to see if there's hot water.
That's everything.
Okay. So like I mentioned, we're gonna have to go inside regardless, okay?
So we don't
So-
know that.
It's not my house. It's my house.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter, man. We're gonna have to check on the kid one way or another, bro. So you can make this harder or you can make it easy, dude. We're not, and like I said,
I'm not. Look,
you guys, we're here for the baby. We're
yeah,
not
I
here
know.
for you guys,
I'm not making it harder.
It's open?
We'll follow you in, bro.
Hmm.
So the light's working?
I just have them off because my
Hmm.
Yeah, the bed's kind of high.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Gilbert.
His dad.
Alright. So,
Henry,
Yeah,
yeah,
I sent him the
It's on the phone or closer.
The other morning when I went to work, he woke up. We went to the lift.
what's your son's name?
Shush.
Can I see him really quickly?
Yeah, of course you can. Like I said, he's crazy. He jumps.
They want to talk to you.
He rolled off the bed. Like he said, he called me a
Wait. So this is the kid of the girlfriend. So this is like her biological son. I still stand by what I said. Don't fucking beat up your kids. Don't fucking beat up your kids. Don't fucking do it. Like, it's not worth it. Trust me.
So we're probably gonna need the on-call CACU. This kid's pretty bad.
This kid's pretty bad, my ass. He's a fucking child. Yeah, some kids can be demonic. Like, I'm not saying they can't be, but like, what did this kid do to you? Like, what did this kid do to you, bro? Like, come on. What could this kid have done to you?
Wait. Freeze.
Don't start.
No, you're taking my son, dude.
And this is where she begins to fucking cry and beg, give me back my son, give me back my son. Like, bruh. I'm actually curious, like, what about the dogs?
Witnessing another disturbing incident. As they're speaking, the couple's dog gets overexcited and bites Felipe.
Oh!
Roxy, no, baby.
Let go. Now.
Let go, baby, let go.
Let go.
Put the dog inside.
Come on, Roxy.
Hey, what's your name?
You don't need to know my name.
I do need to know your
You
name.
took my son.
I know
I don't
I
want to
did.
talk to you.
Jesus Christ, like, bro, keep the dog away from that crazy ass motherfucking bitch, because I'm pretty sure she does not deserve to have any animals, not even a little hamster, not even a ferret, not nothing, nada. She doesn't deserve it. Like, I don't see her befitting of anything at the moment, because like the way you acting, right, I don't care, but like, hey, if you beat up a dog, if you beat up a fucking kid, if you beat up anything and anyone just because like you feel that way, or you feel a certain way and you want to feel, you know, some kind of good thing just because you beat up a kid, like, bro, I'm sorry, but like, put her in jail, like, don't even let her out on probation. Like, don't even. Like, I wouldn't do that shit.
You want to talk to me?
No.
That's
I want my son. You son of a.
I'm not gonna have your son back.
You want to bet me?
Yeah.
I will fight for him again.
You're not gonna fight anyone.
You want to bet me? You and the baby daddy.
I know who called you, bitch. Bitch. This is what I mean with like people will act like such entitled little children because something that they want is being taken away from them because they see it as like something that like they own. It's like their thing to control. You know what I mean? Like that's what I see this control. I see this woman as like, oh, she's losing control, so she's gonna use violence to like, you know, get in control of the situation because like what else is she gonna do? She tried to like, you know, manipulate them, like scream at them, right? But like we saw from the preview, like she still keeps yelling and screaming. Like no matter what she does, she thinks that yelling, screaming, and violence will be the answer. And I don't get that. Like, woman, you're not gonna do shit. These are like police officers. Like, they're the ones in charge. You have no control over the situation. If you fucked up, you fucked up. You know what I mean?
Locks the gate, some of the officers pull him to the side.
Put your hands like you're. Put both hands together like you're talking. Not move.
I'm not moving, dude.
God damn.
My hands are.
Hey, bro, so you're being detained right now, right? Well,
For doggy. I feel bad for the dog, man, and for the kid.
what's
Like, innocent little souls did nothing. Like, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know.
so because of the extent of his injuries, we have to detain both of you guys while we conduct this investigation. You know what I mean? Till we get to the bottom of it.
I know he's dad. I know that.
Right.
Real quick, separate your feet. I'm just gonna pat you down, make sure you don't have any weight.
I'm gonna skip to the part where we check up on the kid. Hopefully there's gonna be like a little checkup here. I'm curious.
What happened, buddy? And he said, Dad hit me a couple times.
Oh.
I don't think so. But she was saying I took him to the hospital yesterday.
I like the picture they used for her.
At the hospital, Natalie's 5-year-old son is having a
5.
hard time
Oh.
without his mother.
Aww.
Not yet, buddy. But soon, okay? And then that way you can get some food. Are you sleepy? No. No? I'm sleepy. Where are you going, silly goose?
Oh.
Okay, we'll bring mama here, but you can't leave the bed, okay?
Even after she's been placed in the
See,
police
told you,
vehicle,
innocent
Natalie
soul.
continues to bemoan her
Like,
own discomfort.
What did the kid ever do to you, woman? What? Tell me. It doesn't matter what you tell me. It doesn't matter. It's a kid.
You'll be alright. I don't know yet.
Can you call your captain so I can talk to him, please?
For what?
Because you guys said you guys wanted to talk.
Well, I wanted to talk before, but you were acting like a kid.
I told you I didn't want to talk because every time I call you.
Okay, well now you're in handcuffs and you're detained. Just relax. Take a breath. You're gonna be here for a
Damn.
while. Just stop.
Cold. I asked for my shoes already 5 different times. They said they're gonna get them.
Okay.
Jesus, woman. Just shut.
I'm sorry.
Things
my
continue to
God.
grow confrontational between Natalie and the officer.
None of us hit him.
None of us hit him.
I do when he gets.
I'm not saying that you hit him. Who said you hit him?
Hey, the kid already admitted the dad hit him, so might as well the mom, right? Like, we will see what the kid actually tells us, right? Because, like, only he knows the truth. Because these adults will not tell the truth because they know what they did is wrong. They know that if they tell the truth, they're gonna land in jail. It is what it is.
Well, obviously I'm getting blamed for something because
You're getting blamed. You getting no
bruises. I get that.
for abuse, for neglect. You're his mother. You
Neglect, at least. If she didn't, you know, hit him. But if she did, it's both.
Reveals that she was previously charged for domestic violence following
Oh.
an incident with her son's father.
See?
Though she doesn't offer many details about what exactly transpired. However, court documents indicate that Natalie was charged with domestic violence in 2004 and 2017, along with various charges over the years for breaking and entering, concealing identity and criminal trespass, embezzlement of a motor vehicle, and shoplifting.
There's no perfect mom, but I'm a one good down.
Give me a moment. My neighbors are, doing something upstairs. I don't know what. Building some kind of stuff. Great that my noise cancellation is not suppressing the noises. Apparently it's so loud that it's being picked up. That's good to know.
Mom, I try my best to do everything I can to support all my kids. I have a lot going on my plate. My kids are my number one.
At the hospital, Natalie's son is moved to another room for closer examination, but not before he's given the chance to pick out a stuffed animal to accompany him.
Oh, that's so adorable!
Do you want a different one?
That's so cute!
We got bears, we got rabbits. Oh my gosh. We're helping you. Thank you. You're welcome. Which one do you think you might like? A llama?
Llama?
Oh, the monkey's a good one.
Oh, the monkey. Yeah.
Oh, and he came
Makes me think of Kenji.
They're gonna do CTs and x-ray first.
Oh, it's so
The officers and
adorable.
representatives from the CYFD wait in the hall outside the child's room. They discuss the scope of the injuries they've seen covering his small body. In the background, Natalie's son can be heard crying.
It's hard to. He's full of injuries. His from head to toe, so I don't know which.
It's hard to tell what's burned, what's not.
Yeah, there's old bruises, new bruises, eyes swollen shut, and then he has
Oof.
on his ears as well. The bruising, yeah.
Ugh.
Like a dark purple.
When Natalie's son is returned to his room, the officers and CYFD make plans for the investigation, including measuring the furniture inside the home to see if it matches the child's injuries and
Oh.
Natalie's claims.
Leave off the bed like 400 times, or what happened there? Because that's extremely probably the worst kid I've seen.
After nearly 3 hours in the vehicle together, the detectives finally arrive, and the officer hands Natalie over to them.
We're gonna move you to a different car, okay? Where it's bigger and has more.
I still need my brace though for
Over
my
here.
wrist.
Hold on. So let me explain to you what's happening, okay? So
I already know.
Natalie Saiz pled guilty to abandonment of a child resulting in great bodily harm, child abuse, and bribery of a witness, and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Natalie's boyfriend
Deserved.
Valencia pled guilty to 3 counts of child abuse and 1 count of bribery of a witness. He was
Oh.
also sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Well, I mean, that's that. That's what you get. That's what you get for neglecting a child. 10 years? Could have been 15. But hey, 10 years. At least 10 years. You know what I mean? At least that bit. So, yeah. Jesus Christ. That is just... Oh, it's so sad to, like, watch people, like, you know, be that way. Like, bro... Why? Like, why be aggressive towards freaking kids? Like, bro, who, like, who thinks, like, for real, who thinks it is okay to beat up a child? And I don't mean, like, oh, in a game. I mean, like, physical harm. Like, genuine physical harm to a kid that did nothing to you. I'm sorry, but I just don't stand by those people. And mind you, I grew up in a very, very chaotic household where beating up people wasn't the norm, but like it happened a couple of times. So like, bro, having it happen to you and then seeing this on video, like, luckily it doesn't trigger me, but like I do have PTSD. Like I do have like dissociative like tendencies where I just like dissociate from the situation because like it just feels like people don't truly care about, you know, people, humans. Like they don't fucking care about the kids. They don't care about the next generation. And then like they fuck them up and then they blame everything on us. Like, oh, it's our fault we got beat up because we were misbehaving, because we were evil. Like, hey, just because I'm hyper doesn't mean that you need to beat me up. You know what I mean? Because, like, that kid, clearly, like, being age 5, what kind of things could you do that your mom or dad would beat you up? No reason. There is no justifiable reason that you could name me that would make you be like, oh yeah, I'll beat up the child for that. I don't care. Not because of gentle parenting, but kids don't deserve to be beaten up that early. Like, there is like laws against like actual like criminal children and not like children who are victims of such abuse. You know what I mean? Like that child clearly did not do anything. He did nothing wrong. And the dog attacking, right, as the video stated, was overexcited. Or basically like just, you know, yeah, just too much. And that happens. My cat also attacks me in case like, you know, some argument breaks out. It happened to me previously where me and my ex-boyfriend, we were arguing and my cat was like, yeah, no, I'm done with this arguing, and just attacked him. And my ex tried to hit my cat. Like, actually hit my cat. Luckily, I stopped him from grabbing my cat before he could get his disgusting ass hands on my kitty cat. I swear to God, if he would have done that, I would have killed him. Like, I don't care. You do not abuse cats, dogs, animals, or kids. That is just against my moral rules. You do not do that. I don't care. You know what I mean? Just try not to be mean, evil, or anything. Just don't do it. Like, what is, like, stopping you from, you know, not doing it? What is stopping you from being normal and being good? Nothing. Just be good. You know what I mean? I swear to God. What is wrong with people? Anyway. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I mean, we could watch this one. Yeah, sure. On the topic of crime, let's continue. Let's see what's up.
Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your hands behind your back. Wait. Don't.
I'll tase you!
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the gun! I shot him! Oh my God!
A traffic stop in the spring of 2021 turns into chaos for the officers, the driver, and the entire community when a fatal mistake becomes a national flashpoint, igniting a wave of unrest. As agitation spreads throughout the city, the tensions between the police and the public erode, and the world watches to see what justice will look like in this explosive case.
So what happened? Like, I see a lot of, like, issues.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On April 11th, 2021, two officers in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota stop a car when they notice expired tabs and an obstruction hanging from the rearview mirror.
So far, looks like a normal, you know, police thing, nothing special.
Move forward.
You're gonna stop right here.
Officer Kimberly Potter takes up position at the rear of the car as her trainee, Officer Anthony Lucky, approaches the door.
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a driver's license and proof of insurance for me at all? You don't have a driver's license? Okay. What's your name? You're Dante? Okay, gotcha. Well, there's a couple things reason why I stopped you. The air freshener hanging down there. Yep, can't do that. And then other question is your tabs. Yeah, just keep looking for the insurance, and then I'm gonna write your name, date of birth down, all right?
The man they've pulled over is 20-year-old Dante Wright, and a young woman named Elena is in the passenger seat.
Right.
I wanted to say he was lying, but I think he's honestly telling the truth, so...
As the police run Dante's information through the system, Dante calls his mom for advice.
He called me and he said, Mom, I just been pulled over. And I said, for what? Like, that was just my first response. Like, what did you do? And he said I had air fresheners in the window or in the rearview mirror. And then I said, okay, well, take them down. He was like, you think I'm in trouble? I was like, no, you're not in trouble. What would you be in trouble for?
But what the police find shifts the course of this traffic stop.
Just run him as Dante Wright. No, just run him like you were in DBS.
Yeah.
So so far, as I understood, he basically gave information that was like, oh yeah, like it was something simple. Like they didn't say anything else other than the air freshener was like in the rear view. But then again, like, you know, why I just don't understand like why people can't just be honest. Like, yeah, if you are honest about a mistake that you made, people will see it as a mistake. Okay, yeah, maybe, you know, it won't be that bad. Just say, yeah, mom, I don't have a driver's license. Like, mom, I'm driving a car illegally. Just say that. Like, I know it's hard. I know it's like illegal. I know it's this and that, but like at least you're honest. Like, people can't be like, oh yeah, he's doing this intentionally with the intention of like killing someone or, you know, doing something illegal. Maybe he does know it, but like, hey, like, yeah, just be honest about it. Like, I really don't understand it.
Just don't put all that other information in.
Oh, okay.
See what it gives you.
Status. Suspended. Mail. State records hit.
See? You don't want to code for yourself.
He's got a gross misdemeanor warrant, and there's an OFP for a female, so I need to ID her.
Oh.
There's also residue, like weed on the middle console, so probably search the car. Apparently the car is his brother's.
You want to tell him what the warrant's for?
Warrant is for the weapons violation.
The officers, who have now been joined by a sergeant, return to arrest Dante, taking the first steps toward an encounter that will end in disaster.
Just have him step on out.
Hey, Dante. All right, man, here, do me a favor. Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. You can just put your phone on the dashboard there, okay? And then the paper. I'll explain all that in a second, okay? Just turn around. Put your hands on your back.
You didn't tell you're under arrest, Dante.
Okay, so you are going to be under arrest, okay? You do have a warrant, so. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep your hands on your back. Wait. Wait. Don't.
I'll tease you!
But Officer Potter's taser is holstered on the left side of her belt. She reaches to the right, tragically grabbing her 9mm instead.
Oh.
Taser!
But the next sound is not the electric crackle of a taser, but the loud report of a single gunshot.
Oh.
Dante is instantly aware of what happened.
He shot me.
That is.
You did?
Yes!
Okay.
That is such a big mistake. Goddamn. Holy shit. And the thing is, people will be like, oh, she knew exactly what gun she was holding. Because she was holding it for longer than like 4 seconds. And like, I get that logic, but you can clearly see she's panicking. Because she did not intend this to be like an actual incident. She shot without noticing it. She thought it was her taser. So I get how this can get out of hand really quick, but you shouldn't panic too much. You should instantly call the ambulances, like literal, like life support instantly.
I shot him! Oh my god!
Okay, Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street are from Dante's car smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an intersection a block away from the initial incident. One cop is already on the scene.
My
Soon
god.
there will be many others.
Oh god.
Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
Oh, that is big problem. Yikes.
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news isn't improving.
Yeah.
Breathing according to the passenger.
Oh my god! What have I done? What have I done? I mean, if I'll just...
But no one else can.
I mean, if I'll just... What did I do?
I feel so bad for her.
At the crash scene where the police response is growing by
God
the
damn.
second, Elena gets out of the car as the officers prepare to move in on Dante. Few, if any of them, know exactly
The way
what
she's
happened
just
here.
the way she's just walking away casually, like nothing happened. What? What? I just can't understand. Like, bro, I can't. Like, bro, that casual like walk, look. What is that? Like, bro, this is a joke. Like, oh my god. And no, I don't mean it like the case is a joke, but like that woman. I swear to God. What do you mean? Like, you literally have that incident happen in front of you, and then that's how you walk?
We heard over the radio that Brooklyn Center officers, there was a possible shooting, took the male out of the driver's seat and began performing first aid on them.
Paramedics quickly arrive at the scene as well, but little can be done.
As I approached, I believe they stopped doing CPR. I checked a pulse on his right carotid for when I was aiming at about 10 seconds. I moved over to the left carotid to check over there as well. I did not feel a pulse.
Dante Wright is pronounced dead at the scene, and while it's not clear if Officer Potter immediately received the news, a Hennepin County lieutenant finds her in a worrying state.
I got down to her level and I'm talking to her, and she was just repeating some things, and I honestly just told her to stop talking. She repeatedly kept saying that she wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something critical that took place. I'm going to prison. I want to die. Just let me die. I talked to her sergeant twice, and on the second time, he finally listened to me, I said, you need to take her gun from her, because
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I get it. I get it. I can't blame her for her reaction, you know? But the only thing you can do is just take away any possible, like, weapons or anything that she could use to, like, hurt herself, and try to mentally calm her down, let her calm down at, like, a pace that will just, make her realize she can't do anything to, like, make this any worse or any better. She should just go back, like, take a step back, try to breathe, and just, it is shitty that this happened to her, and the fact that she also was with a trainee. That is big yikes. Big yikes. Her reaction is genuinely, like, heart-wrenching, because you could hear that she genuinely regrets what she did. Like, she feels guilty because she knows what she did was, yeah, it just ruined a person's life in that moment. She took a life. But yeah.
I didn't know the whole realm of it, but I knew it wasn't good.
Officer Potter is led to an ambulance where she's checked out before being transported back to the police station. Officer Potter, of course, is far from the only person experiencing trauma from the day's events.
I went outside screaming, like I was just so distraught. My neighbors heard me, and my neighbor's like, no, I'll drive you. And there was so much traffic, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. I got out of the car and I started running, but it was so far away. So I had to get back in the car, and I couldn't go any further, and I just need yellow tape.
In the meantime, cops from several departments and jurisdictions have blanketed the area, and many still have very little knowledge about what happened.
Hi there. No, I don't have all the details. I just replaced my partner about 5 minutes ago. I haven't heard about any officers being hurt at all, but I don't know any details.
When Dante's mom finally gets to the scene, she's confronted with the same lack of answers.
I finally got into the yellow tape and the police officers were stopping me. I'm like, oh my God, is that my son? And I seen the car that we just gave my son 2 weeks ago was smashed up with another car. And I was like, oh my God, was he in an accident? And Brooklyn Center police officers were talking to me and they said they had no information. They don't know what happened. I said, well, I know what happened. I was on the phone. He shot my son.
The sight of this many police cars has attracted attention, and it's not long before the mood grows hostile.
Oh, it's me. You're the one that's yelling out a window while you're driving. These people don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, and they're threatening to hurt people. Unbelievable.
But the atmosphere surrounding police shootings is tense in the spring of 2021, and that tension is perhaps especially palpable here in Brooklyn Center, where, less than 10 miles away, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the 2020 death of George Floyd, and as news breaks out about Dante's shooting, the gathering crowd begins to take the shape of a full-fledged protest.
So basically, they just took what happened in the past and applied it to the present, thinking it's literally the same situation. It's racist, like, attack, and basically, you know, an officer who's white, just no reason, shot the black person. Oh boy. Take this comment with a lot of salt, but I get it, but I don't get it. I don't get it. I get it like 10%, and the other 90, I'm like, I'm sorry, but like, is this all of America? Because if this is all of America, like, I'm sorry, but why do you guys just not, I don't know, wait to see what actually happened before you assume something? You know what I mean? Because some people, they look innocent, but are guilty. And some are guilty, but are innocent. And some situations is a little, a bit of both. Because, yes, the police officer shot the person. But did they want to? No, it was an accident. Not only that, was the person, you know, completely innocent? No. Did they deserve to die? No. But why don't you just, you know, take a step back and try to, once again, rationalize this instead of automatically thinking it's the exact same thing as last year? I don't get it.
Avenue North, Lee Avenue North. Get people here. Do not be violent trading. Get the party pigs. Do not be trading by them. I want you to fight them. Get people here.
Jesus Christ, man. All of this because of that, like, I get it. I understand it. But like, this is like two different things put into one. I'm not saying like the person deserved it. They did not. They did not. But both people, right? Both the police officer and the person who is now dead didn't deserve any of this. This is such a big misuse of Black Lives Matter. It is such a big misuse. Like, I just don't understand how people can be so heartless. Oh my God, just why? Just why?
The day turns into night, and news of the incident continues to spread throughout the community. Riot squads gather at the police station as the protests spread, and troubling reports come over the radio.
Minneapolis, female stated looting of Walmart will be happening soon, and hung up on us.
And as temperatures rise across the city, it's perhaps inevitable that some protesters are detained.
Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck, bro? Oh my God, like, what is wrong with people? let's see what's going on with the officer. Cause like all this protesting kind of bullshit, like I just I don't understand it. Like America, like I'm sorry, no.
Potter resigns from the Brooklyn Center Police Department on April 13th, 2 days after the shooting. The following day, she is arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Dante Wright.
So, yep, I'm just gonna, you know the, I know, you know, I'm very sorry. Just, let's just face this way just for the sake of it. I'm just gonna pat everything down. Do you have underwear on?
No, I just sports bra on.
Okay. There's no pockets. Okay. Just kick your leg a little bit, Glenn, thank you.
As she arrives at the jail, Potter has an emotional exchange with the officer escorting her.
I'd give you a hug, but that's probably not allowed.
What's that?
I can't give you a hug. It's probably not allowed.
Yeah, I just be aware that once you walk in the door, everything is recorded, so just and phone calls and everything. Just, I'm sure you know that. I'm just okay, and we'll make this as quick and painless as possible.
In September, the Minnesota Attorney General added first-degree manslaughter to her charges. At trial, Potter told the jury that she had never before used her taser or her gun on duty in her 26 years of policing, and insisted that she didn't want to hurt anybody that day.
Okay.
Dante's mother posted a message
Okay.
on Facebook.
So the good news is she didn't use either of her guns in those 26 years. That's really good. That means everything was calm. And then that one mistake. I hope her sentence was like a little bit toned down thanks to that statement, because like I know empathy should not be played in court, but logically speaking and psychologically speaking, making mistakes is human nature. And her making that mistake is humane. We'll see.
Calling for accountability.
Just seen my son laying there, looked to me like he was dead, and I sat there and watched my son sit on the corner for hours and hours. That was my day. I watched my son underneath a yellow tent for seemed to be like a lifetime.
Kimberly Potter was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced in February 2022. The city of Brooklyn Center agreed to pay Dante Wright's family a lawsuit settlement of $3.25 million in June 2022. Kimberly Potter was released from prison in April 2023.
Damn. The pictures of her before and after, though, holy frick. That woman went through hell and back. Then again, what can you say? You know? Mistakes happen. All you can do is just live through them. Learn from them and grow. And don't make those mistakes again. But then again, she resigned, so, you know. Anyway. Let's see what's going on. Body cam. Body cam. What else do we have? Busted on body cam. Jesus, there's a lot of videos, huh? Didn't expect there to be so many. God damn. There's way too many videos. Some that I've already watched. But, you know. See why you'll ever see. Nah, I'm not interested in, like, you know, that kind of stuff. It's a little bit too old. Probably already watched it. It just doesn't show in my YouTube. I mean, I guess we could watch the Law and Crime Network. That's pretty cool. Body cam killer teacher allegedly stabbed husband to death. I mean, there's also this one. Drunk wife murdered husband outside Dollar General store. What the fuck is it? Okay, the title caught me. Like, what is this? You know?
Anybody know who this is? It's your
Oh, Jesus. Stop with the lag. Jesus. Calm down. I did not expect it to be like that. Laggy. Gotta lower the quality a teeny tiny bit. Because quality's not gonna be better than 720 anyway, so might as well. Come on. There we go. And now let's watch it and see what's going on.
Okay, how much have you had to drink tonight?
Well, too much, evidently. I thought he went inside the store and he was underneath my car.
It's just after 8 p.m. at a Dollar General parking lot in Jefferson
What
County,
the fuck?
where a woman has just allegedly, get this, run over her husband with a car.
How? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I think we already noticed she's intoxicated as hell and she ran over her husband. What? Holy shit. That is crazy, man. That is fucking crazy.
Hello, sir, can you hear me? County unresponsive. Looks to be head bleeding. County 894, head bleeding and arms twisted out behind. Alright, hang on. Let me try and find a jack.
God damn, this situation is like...
Expedite response could be
It sounds like an accident
right now.
so far. But we'll see. We will see. I'm gonna skip a little bit further. Just a tiny bit.
As 54-year-old Melissa Howes, the wife of 49-year-old Jeffrey Howes, who's currently wedged underneath her vehicle and not responding.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, what happened? It's okay. All right, get off me for just a second.
You can vaguely see his body too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
If anybody has one, that'd be great. This is the only one I got with me, but...
Honestly, it's just... I don't even know what to say other than... How does this happen? How? What the fuck?
How long ago did this happen? Was it right as we were called?
Like, what the hell?
10, 15 minutes. Okay, who was the driver of this vehicle? Okay. Who was driving? You? Okay. All right. Just stay put. I'll have to get your information here in just a minute, okay?
Damn.
One officer does his best to help the victim before medics arrive moments later.
All right, here's fire here. Let them make the final decision before we jack, okay? Okay. Now the medical's on scene. All right.
Now let's skip a bit forward, see what's going on.
Sorry, did not mean to bump you.
Because she obviously ran him over, but like he looks like he was like, you know.
Car, but not out of the woods yet, as firefighters and medics work to rescue him. Meanwhile, steps away, one officer has a few questions for Melissa.
Let's see what she says. Since she's so drunk, right?
Okay, so DUI.
I think this is the same Jeep Matt Vernon was looking for. One of the PD guys said that they gave that plate.
Okay, DUI fatal. She needs to get. We're gonna have to get blood and urine. Was she in the vehicle? And this is. So you were in the vehicle, and this is your husband.
I guess.
How did this? How did this?
I guess. What do you mean, you guess? You have to know something.
Okay. Ma'am.
The frick?
Whatever you can recall, I need you to recall.
I don't know what happened. I don't even know how I got underneath my car.
Okay. How were you guys in the store? What was the build up here? What was the lead up to this?
Well, I was with a friend from work. I don't know how I got underneath my car.
Okay. How much have you had to drink tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Too much, evidently.
Too much?
Evidently, yeah. I agree.
Were you the only one in the vehicle at this point?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you leave tonight? Were you the one that was at the Frosties?
No, I went to and I went.
Okay, you went to Frosties and 618 Tap?
Yeah.
Okay, about how much do you
Mhm.
have to drink at both of those?
Well, I don't know exactly. Sir.
That already should tell you it's too
Were
much.
you by yourself while you were at the bars?
Yeah, we don't even go out that much. We just
Oh,
go
come
to work
on.
and go home. And I don't know.
Oh my god.
10-4, thank you.
I don't know how we got here.
Okay, are you injured at all? Cream, will you keep this going? I'm going to talk to detectives.
The officer steps away to let detectives know what's going on before continuing to question Melissa.
All right, ma'am, I
Right.
just need any account that you can recall.
Let's see what she says.
How did you get in that driver's seat today?
Well, I know my husband, when we left the bar, they were arguing about me drinking too much.
Your husband was
Right.
out there with you? And
You
did
drank
drive
too
away
much.
from the bar?
Already stating the obvious.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you get here then?
Well, we got here and I departed from some friends.
Your friends met you here?
Mm-hmm.
Please let me know my husband's okay.
They're working on him right now still. I can't give you a status because I don't know a status. They're working on him right now, okay?
I know, but I'm so scared.
Mm-hmm.
This is a rough circumstance. That's why I'm trying to put together the accounts that happened.
I know.
Well, she clearly is just hysterical, right? She's like so hysterical about this whole situation. Like, I get it when you're drunk. Like, I've never been drunk, but like, I get it. Like, you're not fully there. And she clearly she's just spiraling. But let's see what she says when she's interrogated in the, I assume, detective's office. So let's find that little part after she gets detained. Right? Let's see.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You want to take her to 9?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to head all the way down on the right.
Get in there. Get your butt in there.
All right, I'll have you have a seat on the bed for me.
Piggy?
Not yet, no. You will be able to here in just a moment.
Get someone to it.
Please. I got to go. Really bad.
No.
Okay.
Please, can you tell me how my husband's doing?
He's just now getting to the hospital. That's the only.
He was lying whenever he left. He's headed to the hospital.
I cannot believe this happened, sir. I mean, I don't even know how we got here. I really don't. To where he's underneath my car.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to put up one of those rails and take her cuffs off, she just kind of loose.
I love my husband with my whole heart.
Okay, ma'am, I'll have you. Let me.
Well, I'm just gonna take a moment to go grab something to drink because I am becoming a little bit too thirsty and I've drank up all of my iced tea. Plus, the situation, I want to get to the bottom of this. So, give me like a teeny moment. I'll be right back. Oh no. I'm gone. Well, I'll be back soon. No. I'm back. I am back. Ooh. There we go. And now we can finish watching this video.
Handcuffs, actually. I'll get one side of that off for you, and then I'll just cuff you to that rail, okay? That'll be a little better anyway.
I just gotta pee.
He's working on it right now. He'll get you as quick as he can. If you want to sit back on this bed for me. Alrighty.
Can I have a phone call or something?
That is going to be up to state. I'm not sure on that.
Are you gonna deny me a phone call?
What's that?
You gonna deny me a phone call?
No. They'll get you a phone call, but just when is the thing that they have to.
She's worried about her alcohol consumption, so curious.
Jail.
Is she an alcoholic? Maybe.
Well, I'm not used to this whole process.
Right.
I'm not arrested very often.
Okay.
Not arrested very often. That's one hell of a statement.
Yes, you can get a phone call, but just a matter of when is the thing.
I need to call my husband's phone.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, they will.
His phone.
Like I said, this is out of my hands now. I have to go off of state. Okay. But.
Well, I know you want to be professional, but in the same token, I've got feelings.
Yes. No, I understand that, but.
Okay.
But we've got to.
my husband.
Yes, we've got to.
I don't even know how we got here, sir.
Right. No, and I understand that, but I do have to run off of their standards.
My husband would have never. How did he? I don't even know how he got passed out. I mean, he had to have passed out at some point, right?
I'm still fuzzy on all of the circumstances.
My husband is not like that. He's a strong individual.
Okay.
Trust me, sir. I've been with him for 20 plus years.
Melissa repeatedly asks for an update on her husband's condition, but at this point, investigators also appear to be in the dark.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know anything. I'm just here to collect specimens. I'm so sorry.
My husband is a strong individual. I don't even know how this all.
Damn.
They just did that.
Okay.
When I was looking through the window there.
All right.
I thought he went inside the store and he was underneath my car. What the hell?
Now, if you want to verify.
Oh, goddamn.
I was watching them open it whenever I walked by the window.
Never in my life would I hurt anybody.
I understand. Accidents happen.
No. It's not.
Oh
I
my
just don't
God.
even know how we got here.
He was living when we left the scene. That's the last that I knew. I wish I had more information for you, but they don't.
Can I talk to somebody who's more upstate, please?
He's not even at this hospital, so these
I
guys
know.
don't even know who.
They put him in a helicopter, right?
Yeah,
Helicopter him out.
So,
I don't know
so
why
why-
it's so bad.
Well, he had a very weak pulse, is why we sent him.
This girl.
Oh man. And this is why we don't drink and drive. This is one of the reasons, because you don't know what will happen. You are not in full control of yourself. You shouldn't be driving. You shouldn't be near any cars when you're drunk. You should just be taken care of. But, you know, like I really don't understand like how this could happen. The point where, you know, this woman just, I don't know, man. Nobody pays attention to anything at this point. Like, everybody is just get high, get drunk, smoke cigs, just, and then get into these situations, right? And I'm like, bro, okay, I'm not saying smoking cigs is gonna cause you this, like, car accidents, but you know what I mean. Like, basically, like, people just try to, like, numb themselves, and then, in the end, they cause more harm by being numb to a situation, so, you know.
I don't even understand it myself. Then I'll be they will ever go out again. Never will I go out again.
She later pleaded guilty to the charges and was sentenced to 20 years behind bars.
God damn. God freaking damn. That is just sad to hear, honestly. Drunk driving and killing your husband.